today is not a trailer talk day. Today is a review day for the new Marvel's Avengers Age of Ultron movie.
I'm Brian.
He's Brian. This is Larry the Cougar. Review for the movie Age of Ultron. What do you think? What are your first thoughts?
I thought it was good. Yeah, I'd say go watch it.
And definitely go watch it. Like, if you love any Marvel movie at all, it's really good. I mean, if you like Iron Man 2, I'm sorry.
The villain, Ultron.
And now Ultron, as you guys probably know, he was voiced by James Spader, and he just felt eerie,
I'll take that from them first.
like creepy, which is good for a villain. Like, I love creepy villains.
Yeah, I like that they didn't really edit his voice that much.
Yeah, it's very.
just how he speaks,
Yeah.
which I thought was great.
No, which is totally cool. Like, that's James Spader for you. And he kept, like, he was kind of rushed, which I understand because is what Joss Whedon had to take out like an hour
Yeah.
just to make it under 2 hours and like 2.5 hours.
Yeah,
I
two
don't-
and a half hours in that.
Yeah. So which kind of sucks, but I mean, still good.
My one gripe with his character was he was too comedic. For me, he was too comedic. I understand that he's supposed to be humanistic or.
Well, he
be
did
like
come from
human.
Tony Stark,
Yeah, very.
so I feel like he got
very
Tony
true.
Stark's like
yeah.
personality in there a little bit with him.
I don't know. From the trailers and everything, I just wanted him to be darker. From the trailers that I saw, I wanted him to be very much darker than he was. That's my personal opinion.
I think he was dark for a bit, like when they did the whole "strings on me" little scene when we got notes from our helpers. Anyway, like that scene was dark and that was great. So we got a note. Who is the best Avenger? Especially how that there are 3 more. Okay, so
I think is what?
who's the best Avenger? Yeah? Alright, who's the best Avenger? In my personal opinion, it depends. My favorite superhero out of the whole bunch has probably got to be Iron Man because I love that personality and I love how he's just like, it's just a cool guy. But I mean, the best Avenger for like teamwork and all that jazz, I would have to say Captain America.
Mm-hmm.
So what do you say?
Best Avenger, honestly, probably I'd probably have to say Iron Man. Just in general, I'd say Iron Man. I like how he's comedic, but then he can also be serious and like his post-traumatic stress and just the issues he has. But
So our friend Ben asked if it reached our expectations, and it did. Like, it was exactly what I thought it was going to be, which I just love. And I knew it was going to be like a action and not perfect storytelling, but I knew it was going to be a fun time, and that's exactly what it was, a fun time.
It's an Avengers movie. That's the best way to put it. Also, how did you feel, for those of you who have watched it, who haven't, there's a relationship with,
I don't know if this is a spoiler or not.
There's a
so-
relationship with Black Widow and the Hulk.
I don't think it was forced, because I kind of understand how, like, it was kind of there from the first one.
Mm-hmm. It was like underlying, I feel like.
Yeah. And like it was like setting up for something, and I think it made the whole reason when something happens at the end with Hulk that I'm not going to say because of a spoiler. But I think it just made that part a little more like feelsy, because you're like, oh, there was this thing that could have happened, that should have happened, but you know that it can't. So it's just like, why is this like, it's tugging on the heartstrings more because you know that happened.
Yeah, like for me, I enjoyed it. I understand why they did it. They wanted to make her more human, because in the past we've just seen her as an assassin, and you don't really see, or you somewhat have seen that she like has a troubled past, but in this one I feel like you feel more for her. She's more human. Same with Hawkeye. They made him much more human in this, and I know like the people I went to go watch it with were so annoyed with Hawkeye and Black Widow. They were just hating on them.
I know, and that's the thing, like, people who, okay, so, I guess you guys know, but I'm what is known as a cinephile, so I like movies in general, and I like storytelling, and I like character development, and I like all the deep stuff that most people overlook. So, and that's just a good thing. Like, I love how they made them more human, made them like more relatable. If they're more human, you want to see them in more.
Yeah, like I.
years to make a new video movie. Sorry.
Yeah, Yeah, I feel like this one was more about the Avengers than the
Yes.
situation at hand. It felt more about like there was flashbacks in it, which was nice to see a little bit about the Avengers and their issues, and a little bit not really the past, but more about the issues that they have.
Yeah, it gave them more like, you know more, and that just makes it feel a lot better. And once you know more, it's just like, okay, that's a good thing. And it definitely setting up for sequels like Thor.
Yeah, Thor. That was the biggest setup. This one sets
Yeah.
up a lot for Thor's movie.
Yeah, which
was-
I'm really excited for. Ragnarok is gonna be fun.
Mhm.
And people think it's either the end of the world Ragnarok or it's either gonna be the clone thing. I
Oh
don't
yeah,
know.
I think in the comics, Iron Man makes a. Was it Iron Man? I want to say in the comics.
I think it was Iron Man. It was Iron Man or Ultron.
Wait, what?
In the comics,
It's like a Thor clone, but that's like a robot thing, and they call it Ragnarok.
Yeah.
I remember this one. I think it was Ultron.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Ultron might
Yeah,
have
it
been.
was Ultron because he was like, let's develop new technology. And they're all like, bro.
Okay, let's talk about one more character, the Vision. What did you think about the Vision and the new characters in general?
Well, okay. New characters in general, let's start with that so we can get that over with. I love Quicksilver and Scarlet Witch. They were a little too rushed, and I would have loved to see more, and I'm waiting to see more in the extended edition that Joss Whedon's going to put out in the Blu-ray copy. So I'm hoping to see more of that, and they were good characters. In accordance to his counterpart in X-Men Days of Future Past, it's more character developed because I think they used him as a gimmick
Yeah.
in Days of Future Past.
Like his scene in Days of Future Past was probably one of the best scenes of that whole movie.
Which is saying something.
Yeah. But yeah, I once again I felt like they were rushed a lot. I wish I would have seen a bit more of them, and Ultron in general. But yeah, I like both of their characters. I liked Quicksilver better than Scarlet Witch, to be
Yeah.
honest.
Scarlet Witch didn't have that much going for her, and I feel like they kind of used her as a damsel in distress
Yeah, a little
for a
on that.
couple of parts, and that kind of bugged me because I know that, like, dude, she's like one of the most powerful ones because she can do all these things with her hands.
I liked how they edited her though when she was using her magic and when she
Yes.
would like appear or disappear. I like how they edited because it felt like they cut a lot and they also like they sped her up at times when it seemed like
Smoothed it out.
yeah. I liked how they edited her, but
They
Yeah,
did
yeah, and
kind
I love how, like, I just noticed this when I first saw the movie, but I like how it's Scarlet Witch is red and Quicksilver's blue.
mhm,
So, like, they're close, but I feel like that adds into, like, maybe they're not that close.
mhm.
Maybe, like, they're not exactly the same. Like, that there is something, and I hope in future movies we get to see, like, a little bit more of, like, they were close, but what if they were only close because, like, of something that happened, or they don't want to be close, but they have to be for whatever reason, and I don't know. I just feel like that would be something cool to see in a future movie.
Okay.
I'd just like to say that I just saw your shirt. I love that shirt you have on.
I wore this Batman shirt to watch the Avengers.
Nice.
And I got one person
So,
going.
I got a question.
I got one person going, nice shirt, and like roll their eyes, and I got this other girl just looking me up and down disgustingly. It was great.
You should have been all like, that's a hate crime. I got a question. I haven't been keeping up with the Avengers, but a lot of people have asked me as well. I don't know. When are they gonna add Spider-Man?
They're adding Spider-Man in Civil War.
Ragnarok?
No.
Civil War.
Civil War.
We don't know if it's gonna be a big part. It probably won't be,
Yeah, it's probably gonna be a small part.
because I think they're filming already.
Huh?
No, they're filming in a few weeks, and they're narrowing down their pick for Spider-Man. Everyone's saying it's Asa
I
Butterfield.
do not want Asa mother fluffing Butterfield.
not?
He is a baby face. He's
That's
not
the-
a good
that-
actor.
that's the
Okay, look, I'm
point.
straight. That guy can pull off a role of a model, okay? Like, Spider-Man or not, but I feel like his face couldn't get messed up. Like, I feel like he's fit for that role, and I really want him to be fit for that role.
Yeah, and also with Spider-Man, there are rumors about the title of the Spider-Man movie.
The New Avenger?
Yeah, the New Avenger, and that it's gonna be. I don't think Iron Man's gonna be in that one, but there are rumors saying that it's gonna be Iron Man kind of initiating him into the Avengers, which would be cool to see, but I don't really see that happening.
Might be Captain America,
Yeah,
because Captain America's the one that's all like follow the rules
Yeah,
and
leading the new Avengers.
yeah.
No, not really.
All right. Anyways, so now that we're done with
Wait,
this,
one
what?
more. The Vision. We haven't talked about.
Oh
Vision
yeah,
yet.
Vision was great. He was handled in a way that also rushed,
Mm.
but I loved what they did with him.
Yeah, once again, I loved what they did with the Vision. I loved that. Favorite scenes, of course, was when he picks up Thor's hammer,
Yes.
and he's just like, "We gotta go," and then everyone's just like looking at him like, "Okay, now we trust you." I like how they developed that. They didn't have to be like, "Can we trust you?" It was like he picked up the hammer, and they're like, "Yeah, we can."
Yeah. If the Hulk had been-
All right, so
Favorite scene of the
favorite
movie.
scene has to be Hulkbuster. Beginning scene when they used Alan Silvestri's theme, mixed in with a little bit of a little bit of Danny Elfman as Brian Tyler's,
Mhm.
and that whole like battle that's going on. That was just amazing, and how they have like Chitauri weapons and stuff.
Mhm.
That was just great, and it just worked together very well. And I don't know, every single Marvel movie I like the music. The music, like the theme, the OST is always one of my favorite parts, and I love that the Danny Elfman and Brian Tyler did with this movie, which was really great.
Yeah, my favorite scenes would probably have to be, I'd have to say the chase when they're chasing after the truck that
Mhm.
Ultron is in. That was probably, even though Thor wasn't in that. Yeah, that was probably my favorite scene, and how they dealt with Quicksilver saving all the people. Because if you, like, any time there's a runaway car or anything, they never save the people in front. And I liked how they sent Quicksilver to just get all the people out of the way.
humanizes him.
Yeah, yeah, and that was probably my favorite scene on that one.
Yeah,
I think we're good.
I think we're good. I think that's it. You watch the Avengers, let us know if you liked it or not. Leave a like. There's a like button down
Hey,
there.
what was that note?
Leave a comment. There's a comment button. Oh, we actually have another note. Who is the most powerful? Vision. Covering.
Covering.
Hey, crime.
Yeah.
Vision.
Just like
Vision.
roll with
Vision.
this.
Of course, for obvious reasons. That's all I'm gonna do.
Yeah,
That's all I'm
yeah.
gonna say.
If you see it,
If you
you'll
see it,
know
you
what this means.
is, and that's why he's the most powerful.
All right, catch you
We're
on
good?
the flip
Yeah.
side.
See you guys.